welcome back to the Don't Make This... Excuse me, sir. Can you please simmer down a little bit with that?
No.
Welcome back to the Don't Make This Weird podcast, everybody. I am one of your hosts, Heather, and as always with me, Tony. Like, regardless whether I tell him to just leave the studio and let me do it by myself, still here.
She totally does. She's like, get the fuck out.
Get out of here.
I'm like, but wait.
I got this. I got this.
You got to do the switchy thing with the switchy thing.
I don't want a switchy thing. Is that something like? Is that code for something else? Because I'm okay.
What? No.
Switchy. I don't want to do the switchy thing.
The button.
That.
You got to push the button thing in the right sequence, and I'm apparently trying to strangle myself with my headphones.
Okay, so how is the camera? Like, we didn't even do any of this. Like, am I good? Did I do all right?
I know. Tell me, ladies and gentlemen, does she look fabulous as usual?
Well, thank you.
We got to adjust it just a little bit.
Doop. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. It is Thursday night, as always, 8 o'clock, maybe a little bit after, but we're here.
It's 8:02.
8:02, but we're here. So
Holy shit!
That you guys are tuning in. I've got the circle of death on mine, so I don't know what's happening.
Here's the best part about this. So we have, and you guys can see this right here. Bam! Wow, look at this. We've got louder said, "I'm already weird."
Yeah.
And
that's okay.
Your girl crush.
I got a girl crush.
I kissed a girl.
No,
and
actually, I never have. Never
What?
have. Never kissed a girl.
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever.
I've kissed
True
a girl
story.
once or twice.
I imagine so.
Irish girl laughing says, "Happy Thursday, darlings."
Happy Thursday.
And don't flashy thing her.
Don't flashy. Don't try to flashy thing me.
And fabulous Heather.
Aw. Well, we do have guests in the studio, but we go to do the lame.
About the guest, yeah.
We do the lame, how was your week thing, and kind of go over.
Lame. We had an incredible week.
Wait a minute.
We did.
Don't include me in that.
You were there.
Blech.
You're like, get on camera, stupid.
Okay, so we did have a great week, actually. And Kenna's joining in over on YouTube. What? And again, it's showing me 0 on YouTube again.
Really?
It's doing that thing.
Jen says, what? Heather?
She boobed me. She did. Kenna says, hi.
There you go.
So, all right. So let's get into that, and then we'll get into this, and then we'll do a little of that. How was my week?
How was your week?
Sparkly.
What? I don't. Ew.
Back to not Walmart.
The evil W.
Oh, that tasted bad. That was weird.
Do you want to?
No, back at Bronner's. Always. It's crazy.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
This week has been great. I did miss Survivor Girl. I had a little mishap with one of my allergies, and it knocked me out for 2 days.
Is it possible for you to get fired from your own show?
No.
Okay.
I just do what I do.
You can't fire yourself?
I mean, sometimes I think about it. I'm like, you're almost up for review. And then sometimes I get a little bit nervous about it. I'm like, God dang, I wonder what they're going to say. But no.
Are you doing this while you're rehearsing it in the mirror?
Maybe. I could be.
This
is nobody's business.
Like, you talk about this in the third person? Look,
this is just for me. But yeah, so I didn't do Survivor Girl. I had a horrible headache because I have been cutting out stuff that I should have been cutting out for a while. I have no dairy in my life anymore. So weird. I love cheese. You're not supposed to do that. But so that's been interesting. But I accidentally screwed up, and I had something that had milk in it, and I had a headache for almost 2 days. It was horrible.
Apparently, my tea squirted me.
All right. So it's popping here, guys.
Oh, we got a squirter. Oh. No.
So, yeah. So that happened. And then working and everything. I missed the mornings on Monday because I didn't go to work on Monday. So motivational. My review is going to be horrible. Anyhow. I don't see a raise in my future.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah. But Tuesday
was amazing.
Tuesday we had a great time. It was weird.
Yes.
Missing some of the cast.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was weird. And I really.
Are we going to talk about that a little later on? Or we
will. About so Tuesday was great. We'll get into that. We'll tell you a little bit about what that was.
That was amazing.
And then the rest of the week, I've just been like grinding, man. Just had a lot of stuff going on. Doing, getting my stuff together for farmer's market. And just, there's always so much stuff going on.
Come to the market.
I woke up this morning and I was like, yeah, it's Friday. Yes. I have the weekend off. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah. It's Thursday. And I was like, it's okay. Thursday's all right. It's okay.
I love how the enthusiasm just went straight to shit.
It's Thursday. I got to go to work and then
you got
some show or something. Something like that. But yeah. So it's been a good week though.
Wow. All right.
It's been a good week.
So
your turn. Next.
Well, my week has been just as amazing. Obviously, last Thursday we did the podcast, which was great. And Friday did Guitar Fridays, which was so awesome. Thank you guys so much for constantly coming back and throwing out all those great requests. Like, I could do it by myself, but it's not as much fun. Wait a minute. That came out wrong. Never mind. And then Chill Stream.
By myself. Sorry. I can't help it sometimes. You just set me up for these.
One is the loneliest number.
Anyway.
But yeah, so Chill Stream was so much fun. I got to give away more. Check this out.
Ooh, what you got there, my
more
friend?
codes. Can you guys see?
Morris codes.
More codes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's arena.
Sounds lame.
Like arena codes. And I found a whole stack today because it was great.
Cool.
And then, of course, Monday, tried to play catch up. That didn't work. Tuesday, which we're going to get into, was the third episode of Initiative Impossible.
Yeah.
Which was really weird because you guys kept giving me shit about getting on camera. And I'm like, I'm on camera enough.
I didn't, like, it wasn't necessarily that we weren't like, oh, Tony, you should totally get on camera. Like, that'd be nutty.
Yes, exactly.
Like, that's not what it was. It was just like, you might as well just get on. Like, come on, noob. That's pretty much. Get on camera, you noob sauce. Like, because if I gotta be, they gotta be, you gotta be.
But you willingly wanted to be on camera for that one.
Once. Like, I'm just like, whatever. I'll get on camera. I don't really give a shit.
She's like, what the fuck ever. I don't care.
Whatever.
Yep.
You know, that's what you guys get. This is me. Okay, anyway. Stop that.
Yeah, you keep taking my... This is my week, not yours. Why do you hate me?
I always take his week over. I'm just like, I forgot something.
It's like, so I'm going to interrupt you, and you're just going to stay on me, so deal with it.
Pretty much.
Sorry.
That's what's up. No fucks given.
So, yeah, yesterday, apparently I ate something that didn't agree with me, and I slightly kind of died. I was really dehydrated. We're going to leave it at that. Because, yeah. Like I said before, when this sucker gets to 88 miles an hour, you're going to see some serious shit.
See me rolling.
That's right. A king must sit on his throne at least once a day. So there was that. But I feel way freaking better today. Smashed an amazing salad for dinner. And, well, you know of my salads, which is not just... It's not just lettuce and dirt, ladies and gentlemen.
For that one.
Go back to that. Go ahead.
Please don't ever make any of these things into memes, please.
Totally just threw up in her mouth. And then, of course, running around the studio today and getting all of this shit done because I finally got the files that were recorded for the show Tuesday.
Oh gosh, yeah, okay.
To Josh, that was really awkward because he lives in Pigeon.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, how am I going to do this? And then Cindy's like, duh, I work in Bad Axe. And I'm like, can you please take this to Josh? So Josh is like, what does she look like? I'm like, here's a picture of her. This is the car she drives. Like, firstborn, urine sample, blood sample. I think you're going to be able to identify this person. It's like, wait a minute. Do you have all this shit on file, or how does this work? Don't ask questions.
Just don't ask.
Just don't ask.
Don't ever.
So, yeah.
Men in Black will show up and just like erase your memory.
Flashy thing. So, yeah, it's been an incredibly busy week. I didn't die. I know, bump on. So sad for some of you guys. You're like, fuck, he's still here. If he dies, I'm never talking to him again.
There is that.
But, of course, here we are on Thursday, darlings, and we have a guest with us. Are we going to the guest now? Or what?
I mean, I got a couple things on YouTube really quick.
Fine.
Because I don't want to steal thunder like once we start. You know?
I mean, there's a connection to Initiative Impossible in the history
Oh, yeah.
of our guests.
Yes. So Adam's joining in, says checking in, sounding great. Video and voice, nice and clear. Hey, that's a bonus.
I kicked the shit out of it with a sledgehammer.
John says, hey, Heather, where is your ramen noodle hair? It's in the closet where it belongs. And then Josh is joining in. Morris Day in the Codes. That would be, and then John says, that would be a great cover band name. That would kind of be. I kind of think that's awesome.
I like
And
Morris
then
Day.
Josh says, my magic codes. Yeah. Oh, wee oh. I think I did that wrong. That's okay. And then it looks like a drug deal going on in the parking lot with the boss's voice coming out of the radio. That's great.
Hey, motherfucker.
What you got, motherfucker? All right, now let's introduce our guest.
Are you ready to do this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I get a text message today, and I hear, "Hey,
Yes.
do we have a guest tonight?"
Yes.
Not that I recall. And he's like, I ran into somebody, and you'll never guess who. Okay, so I'm at work. I don't know who. So you said you ran into Collin today.
Yes, Collin.
And we haven't seen Collin in forever.
All in his fabulous rock star hair. Like, look at them locks.
It is fantastic.
Tell me that's not amazing. It's like cross between what's the guy's name? Get me to the Greek. What the fuck's his name? Russell Brand.
Oh,
Yes,
there
thank
you go. Wow. Okay. Okay, I see it. Do you get that? Do you get that often? No. Okay.
Why is your mic not working?
You just don't. Hold on. There we go. Get it working, Tony?
This should be working better.
Did you plug it in? Is it working? I'm just going through the steps here.
Let's try that.
Dad is joining in and says, hi, gang. How you doing tonight? Love you both. Have a great show.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, all right. So, yeah. I see that.
Yes.
I do. Really. But it's been a long time. I think the last time that I saw you is when we played Dread. And that was fantastic. Little did everybody else know that I turned out to be a badass Jenga player. They were just like dying. They were like, oh. I was too, though. I don't even know how it was happening. I had my eyes closed, and I'm just like, this is going to work. Right?
What the shit is going on?
Still not working. What?
Try talking.
Should I just like
Hey, there you are.
There you go. We might have to move it a little. I don't know.
maybe a little bit closer?
There
Move
we
it a little
go.
closer. There you go. So yeah, that was the last time that I actually saw. That was a long time ago.
Which was
a really
crazy
long
because
time
that
ago.
was actually one of the game sessions that I missed because
Yeah,
I was
you did.
downstate.
Yep. We were over at your house just chilling.
Yeah, just at my house
I
chilling.
was watching the house.
Yeah.
That's why. I was watching the house and then just were like, oh, whatever. Come on
to
over.
build up the
Sure, come over. Come party.
And of course, you got the legendary Collin here because we
Yeah.
played tabletop how many different freaking times
Yeah.
with Shadowrun,
few.
D&D. I mean, and then the legendary Dread, as
Mm-hmm.
everybody's very familiar with.
Yeah.
And it's just like, fuck, I missed it. Damn it.
You did totally miss it. It was a lot of fun. It was a learning experience for sure. But like I said, just being able to, like, wow. I don't want to say too much though, because then if I play and I totally just kill my character off right away.
I'm already getting shit saved. Fix your shit, Tony.
Oh boy. Is it not working again?
No, it's because of the microphone. But yeah, the hopes is that as we're doing our one-offs and whatnot,
Yeah.
we can bring Collin on and he can go through and run a session of Dread because you're like, I got some ideas.
I do. Like, I really did. I was prepared Tuesday night to actually run the session. I'm like, yes, I will do this. Like, I want to try because I have not. So it could be a little bit more difficult. I don't know how it would have went, but I listened to a bunch of different scenarios and then I came up with my own. I'm like, yeah, you guys are in for it tonight. And then Tony's like, let's just play Magic. Gosh dang it.
But because Rude had not played yet.
Yeah, I mean,
so-
that makes sense. So, and then little did we know that it was Rude's birthday. Like
Yeah.
the next day.
Exactly. Happy birthday,
Happy
Rude.
birthday to you, man. I don't know. He probably tunes in, but happy birthday.
I don't think he stalks
He's
us.
one of the Initiative Impossible
Yes.
players.
Yes.
one of I don't want to say my favorite character because then that sounds bad because I like everybody's character really.
I'm biased between him and Burnley.
Between him and me, I get it. I understand. Harlow is kind of badass.
Harlow's a hoe.
Fantastic. Whatever. Trash according to Saren.
Trash.
So yeah. But yeah, so it's good to catch up with you. I know he's just like, yeah, I ran into him.
Right.
I'm like, all right, well, see what's up.
Yeah, it
Come
was like,
hang out.
we were talking about the pick of destiny before the show, and like he comes walking up with his cane, and he's like, "You son of a bitch," and I'm like, "I know that guy."
Wait a minute.
It's a pick of destiny.
Yes. Fantastic.
I was sitting there like walking up the street, and I'm like, oh, I know that goatee anywhere. And I'm like, Punisher shirt. Oh, found Tony.
Still.
So how have you been, man? What have you been up to for these past couple of years? Because it's been a minute since we've all been hanging out and doing the shit that we do.
Yeah, I've been up to a lot. I've kind of been all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up moving out to Ann Arbor. I was going to college for a bit for
Yeah.
that, and then ended up moving back, and then we ended up finding another place to live, and then I ended up getting a job, and now I'm just stuck back in Caro again. It's great.
Hey, welcome back.
Knowing that.
We all know each other because we get stuck. No.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yeah. Right.
Mandatory friendship. I guess.
Right.
So, were you doing art? Was that what you were going to school for? Or?
Programming.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
make some video games.
Heck yeah.
Giggity.
That's pretty awesome. So how long is something like that? Like how long does it take to get your degree in that?
4 years for like a basic
Yeah.
bachelor's in computer science.
All right.
Wow.
Well, that's cool. Very
I'm
cool.
in the wrong damn
Stayed
business.
a little way. I ended
No.
up dropping out a little bit early. 'cause
Did
it's
you?
like- yeah, I ended up like hitting my senior classes for it
Yeah.
pretty quick,
Yeah.
and realized I knew nothing about what I wanted
Oh.
to know, and I'm like, time to go.
It's time to get out of here.
Yeah, I don't need that
I don't
paper
blame you.
that
Yeah.
Right.
Let's not pay for the whole thing. Screw this. I'm
How
out.
about
No,
no?
I don't blame you. That kind of happened with me. I went for a phlebotomy, and then all of a sudden I was just like, it's too close. Like I almost poked myself with someone else's needle, and I was like, no, I'm done.
Time to go.
That's it, man. I'm out. I just couldn't do it. So I understand that, but still have the student debt. Still.
It's the one thing that sticks with you.
Yeah, it does.
It's
It
like
really
herpes.
does. Constantly getting phone calls. I'm like, we are not on the first name basis. I don't know who you think you are. No, my bank doesn't do that.
I think it's all those calls that they call in and like, is this Tony? And I'm like, I am dumb.
Fantastic. That's what I would continue to do too.
This is what happens when you go to school. All your brains just like run out your ears, and you're good for nobody.
I had to laugh today because I had a phone call coming in, and of course it like goes to my watch, so it starts getting really annoyingly buzzing, and
Yeah.
everybody's around me. I'm like, ah, crap. So I hit my text, like, can't answer. Text me. So like it popped up. I'm like, let's try it. So then I listened to it because I'm always wearing my headphones. I tune everybody out. Just put my headphones on.
Right.
So I'm listening to the thing, and I'm like, oh shit, that was for a job interview. Crap. So I go outside and answer that. I'm like, oh, about time. I had a job interview set up before COVID hit.
Right.
And they're now calling me back to go do an interview.
I'm gonna say they're a little late.
A little bit late, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm still going for it. I'm gonna see what happens. But yeah. So yeah, well, it's good to see you. I'm glad that you're back. I mean,
likewise.
lots of stuff going on, and yeah, kind of no.
So it's like, fuck, you got me.
Yeah, damn
Yeah,
it.
like you guys got stories out the wazoo, and I'm like, hey,
Well-
it worked or it didn't work. If it wasn't working, I was on YouTube, and what I ate was Lunchables.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a bad life you got going on, to be honest.
The
Like,
life of a bachelor.
Throwing blanket
pretty
forts, and
good.
we're totally hanging out.
yeah. Some Minion PJs.
Oh, absolutely.
Gotta have the fucking password
I don't
to
even
the
care.
door. You ain't getting in. You know?
Not getting in here.
What's the password?
New England clam chowder.
Wrong, because that's disgusting. No.
The white or the red? So back to the whole Dread thing. Like, how did you stumble into Dread, or how did you find Dread, and what
Right.
was
Brian.
Okay.
Okay.
How he came
Yes.
across.
Yes.
He ran a game for us a while back that was like really like sci-fi, like SCP sort of focused, and it was a lot of fun. And it's just such a simple system to run. You know, you just Jenga blocks. So
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about a character sheet or anything like that. And then
Yeah.
Brian likes to use all the sound effects and stuff, like slam on the wall when things are coming after you. You're like, oh shit!
Yeah, that's like the best. I don't know if I would have been able to bring that. Like, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, you know, he's always been high theatrics.
Yeah.
So it's wonderful.
Yeah.
If you have anxiety, you probably don't want to play with Brian.
Oh no, absolutely. Play with Brian.
Exactly.
I like.
Shitless.
I was hoping that I would get somebody just to like scream and just really get into it. But they suggest that you play in a low light setting and everything, and I was like, man,
We
got
can't do that with cameras.
Like, you got me.
Get the security cam going on there. There we go.
Yeah, I mean that would work.
Right.
But then we'd still be like, yeah, it's bright as shit in here. That's not very scary.
So,
Yeah.
what the first time you ran Dread? What was the experience like for you with the reaction from people, and like what was your thought process with the whole game?
It was a mostly completely like new group that I hadn't played it with.
Really?
Assuming we're talking about the game that I ran here.
Yeah, I think so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was just a completely different crowd, so that's always exciting to go into. And then it was so last minute when we were planning on doing it. I'm like, I don't have any notes or plans or anything.
I'm just gonna do this.
I had seen a picture online of like this horse dog fused thing. It was
Yeah.
disgusting and horrifying. I'm like, let's just take that.
Yeah, I mean, really, it is a really fun, game. Like you said, you don't really have a whole lot that you have to. You just have to bring your imagination,
Yes.
and you have to be able to scare the shit out of people. And I thought it was funny because Lydia was playing with us,
Yes.
and she was just like, "I'm gonna do this and this and this,
Try
this,"
everything Tom did.
and he's just like, "Pull a block." Just continue pulling a block. Yeah. But, I found more out as I was listening, trying to get ready for the podcast in hopes that we were going to play that night. I was like, I didn't realize that if you wanted to as a character, you can sacrifice your character for the good of the rest of the,
Yeah.
and topple it and all that stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm not doing that. Screw you guys. I'm trying to live to the end.
Well,
Yeah.
and that's the kicker, is anybody that's played Dread knows that nobody can make it out alive. The game is meant to fuck you up.
Generally speaking.
Yeah, you can have maybe one survivor. Someone's got to tell the story.
Well, also, it's like fun to dangle that small sliver of hope in front of everyone. Like,
Yeah.
you might make it.
Yeah.
However, that tower right there is going to stop you.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I do everything in my power to have you pull that thing apart.
Really did too. Like he's not even kidding. I was really shocked. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. Yeah.
Well, it's like a little cathartic for me because I'm always like such a non-lethal DM in like any like D&D, Pathfinder, any of those types of games.
Yeah.
I'm like here for the story, and then you pull out Dread, and it's like I'm here to kill you.
I'm here for your horror. You I want to see you just.
I want to
fucked
watch
up.
you squirm.
I don't want you to go out to your car after we're done with this. Like,
Fucking Matt Lauer's out there.
oh my god, I remember that. That was fantastic. Oh, that was funny. I was like, one time when all that went down, I'm like, can you walk me out? It's Caro. Matt Lauer might be out there. You need to take this serious. Oh god, that was so long ago.
Conveniently, Matt Lauer didn't show up. So.
No. Nope. We got a couple more things over here on YouTube. John says, so I've been working on my black deck all week and had a match that lasted 1 hour and 12 minutes with a top score of 67 to 112. He attacked first. I had a great defense. I attacked second and ended 71 to 15. Negative 15.
Nice, brother. Nice.
Wow.
We're doing that Saturday, so there's that. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Well, and that's the thing is Chill Stream Saturdays, we play MTG Arena online with all the friends and fans of the channel. So Collin, putting you on the spot, brother. Do you play online at all?
I used to. I kind of dipped out after a while, and I'm like, this thing's trying to take all of my money.
They do have a way of doing that. It's like, you computer whore.
I have never spent money on this stupid platform. I just played the damn game and grinded it out, man. I mean, and I was one of the beta testers for it.
Oh yeah.
So they kind of did a sideways compliment for the beta testers because they give you like a bunch of free shit. And then when they reset the system, they took it all the way.
Wow.
And then
Thanks, guys.
reset the system again and like gave you some of it back. So I'm not.
What?
Yeah, I have old ass decks that were from back when like Amonkhet, I think it was, when it was still around. No, maybe it was Kaladesh. I don't fucking know. But like I have decks where cards are just not available and they're like slightly glitchy. And I'm going, Wizards, fix your shit. Like I've been there since the beginning before it was even mainstream for anybody to play.
This is my
Right.
Packerman deck.
Well, I was one of the first ones to crash the servers. So I was like, yeah, let's see what happens.
Fucking asshole.
That's why they can't ever fix their shit, because you broke it.
Well, I mean, but that's the thing is if you're going to make a platform open to the public, there's going to be some asshole out there that's going to crash your server intentionally just to see what it can handle.
It's gonna
what it
go,
can
yeah,
do.
how many tokens can I fit on this?
Let's just see.
Well, I built a Polyraptor deck, which is really fun because every time that does damage, it makes a copy of itself.
Oh, gross.
So if you're bringing out, what was it? Oh, God, it's a Lord card where every creature that enters the battlefield automatically takes 1 damage. So anytime a new creature comes out, bing, 1 damage, makes a copy of itself,
Yep.
bing, 1 damage. I think I ended up getting like, I don't know, it's like 2,000, 2,100 Polyraptors.
That'll do it.
And then like the system just went, and I'm like, am I on Hackers? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, God, Hackers was fantastic.
I know, right?
I love that movie. I think I still own the VHS.
Like the whole screen just went, and I'm like, okay,
Oh my
I think
gosh.
I broke it, and I couldn't log on for like 2 fucking days. I'm like,
Your
damn.
timeout.
That's crazy. Damn it. They kicked me out, won't let me back in.
What? And this is before you could craft cards because you had to literally play, open packs, and get the cards. Now you can craft cards, which is so much easier because everybody's like, oh, hey, I'm gonna build this deck.
Which honestly was probably one of the smartest things they could have done, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, and if you want to be competitive in some of this stuff, you're gonna have to play the fucking game. That's just all there is to it. And there's a bunch of net decking neckbeards out there that are like, I'm gonna use the top tier deck and just annihilate everybody.
Yeah,
And it's like that's not the spirit of Magic. The spirit of Magic is finding a deck to fuck with somebody because it's not a top tier deck. Everybody knows what it does.
But that's
Right.
what usually brings it out, because then everybody's making the anti-tap.
Right.
tier
Yeah.
deck.
Right.
That's
Right.
true. That is true.
Well, and can we talk about what we did Tuesday now? Or, I mean, are we far enough into the show? We're 28 minutes in.
I guess we can. Like, I don't want to talk about my defeats.
That was pretty righteous, though.
All right, go on. Get to bragging.
Oh boy.
No, I want
Do
you.
what you got to do.
I want to watch you squirm talk first.
I'm not gonna squirm. So anybody who's ever played MTG knows the whole thing of being mana boned. That happened to me 3 times, my friends. 3 times.
She came back 3 times and said, "No, we're not done."
Yeah. No, and it was funny because we were supposed to be 3 of 3. So shout out to Brandon because I was like, I just need 1 more. It's like that junkie at the casinos that's looking around on the floor for another quarter or something. It's like, I gotta beat him. I just gotta play 1 more. So unfortunately, like his didn't get to finish, on Initiative Impossible. And I apologized for that because I was like, just 1 more game. And it still sucked. I still only ended up with 3. And I'm like, I wonder if this is even a really damn real deck, if I built this even.
There was plenty of land in there. Just
Yeah,
let it
at
pull
the
in there.
bottom. Okay, so yeah, but I think I won. No, I didn't win. I think I failed gracefully. I lost gracefully. I did call you a pecker face at one point. There is that. I don't want to give away all of the name calling that happened that night, but there is that. Legit called you a pecker face.
Now, mind you, here's the thing: if you play Magic with Heather, she is fucking ruthless. Like she has this one deck.
When I get land.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like this one deck. You're like, oh, I'm going to tap this and I'm going to gain like 72,000 land.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
crazy.
I'm like, is that legal? It is today. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It is in my deck.
Can't see from my house. But
Yeah.
no, we all built decks
Yeah.
live because Rude was building one, Josh was building one, I was building one, and you already had one built.
Yeah, I did.
But
I don't know if I'd call that. Well, okay, here's the thing, and I am not calling out Adam again, but I asked like my tote because I'm trying to get ready. I'm like, okay, I need my tote with all my decks in it because I have a lot of decks and I
Yes.
like to play with certain ones, but I want them all just in case. And I didn't get packed and it was a misunderstanding, whatever. So I came in, I only had like 3 and it was all new cards that I just got. So I've played a couple hands against him.
from D&D and from Midnight Hunt.
Which I love Forgotten Realms. Like I have gone back and purchased more decks than I think our packs. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and,
Yeah,
and
that's
quick side note,
ridiculous.
over to Collin real quick. We were actually out before the show, and he's like, "Fuck you, wizards! I will actually buy Forgotten Adventures and
Yeah.
Forgotten Realms because it's such a cool set."
It
I've been done with
is.
these guys for a long time now. Now it's like they're gonna drop Forgotten Realms in Magic, and I'm
Yeah.
like, one more.
You right again.
God damn
Yeah.
it! You brought me
Hold
in.
it back here.
So that I like. I have one
Yes.
card on there for just like I had it in my hand
Yeah.
each time, but I
No.
didn't get enough land for it.
Yeah.
But you know, you get out the D20 and you get your roll, and I'm
Yeah.
like, this is fantastic. Like I love
That's
this.
so much fun.
So I kept on buying freaking booster packs and whatnot for that, you know. But I also did the
Pre-release.
draft pre-release take
Pre-release,
home, yeah. So I did that. And there is another game that they were playing. It's like I don't want to say it's like MTG, but kind of. I can't remember what the heck it was, but it looked kind of interesting, but not enough for me to care what the name was.
Flesh
I
and
guess.
Blood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were playing that. I was just like, I don't know if I want to get into something more like this. Like, I don't know if I want to pay.
I mean, if you have a Alpha Flesh and Blood, you're sitting on some pretty fat cash. But
Someone pulled one.
yeah.
Yeah. It was like $300 and some for one of the cards. I'm like, holy.
Oh yeah, it's nutty.
It is nutty. But yeah, so it was tough. It was a tough one. If I would have had my decks that I love playing with, it might have been a different story. So I want to do a rematch
Yes.
against you
Yes.
with one of my good decks that I feel comfortable and like I've got a chance. So I don't know when, but I want to do a rematch with you, 3 of 3.
Well, are we doing the continuation of the is that all you got saga of this coming Tuesday, or are we waiting another week?
We haven't heard anything back yet of
That's right.
what we're going to be doing for Initiative Impossible, but I can't wait to get back into our campaign. It was fun. Rude did awesome. He won for being new to it, but he's a quick study though. He was just like, I got this.
Rude, I'm gonna take a little bit of a sidebar caveat, sidestep in the conversation.
Yeah.
Rude is just like one of those guys that he's paying attention to everything.
Yeah, he
and
gets
when
it.
he locks into something, it's just like, oh, this goes here, and boom. And you're watching him going, fuck, this dude's ingenious.
Yeah. Yeah, no joke. And I'm just like, and you helped me out. Thank you, man.
Right.
I continually am just constantly saying, thank you for being my math wizard.
Right.
Because I just, nope.
Well, we're dropping out different like numbers of values of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? I gave hit points for the ship.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, it's that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck
That
you.
edit is hilarious. I wish we could play like just that one
Yeah.
because that was funny. Can we pull up something? Maybe?
Possibly.
Because I kind of want them to see like a little edit there. Maybe I can pull one up and send it over to you.
Well, I'm going to have to pull it up in the window.
Oh, okay, there you go. All
give
right.
me a second while I make
So,
some
okay, well, I'll go
adjustment.
on here to YouTube really quick. And John said that he got the Ren and 7 avatar and that weird ghost holding a lantern pet. Yeah. I might have spent a couple of dollars to get that. Shelby's joining in and says, hi. And John said, how's it hanging, Shelby? And Josh is saying, never said I was any good, but definitely is a quick study. Props to him. And Shelby says, I'm doing okay. Thanks for taking care of my health. Oh, good.
Good idea.
That's important, my friends. Like I said earlier.
Ogly dogly.
No. My least favorite character.
We are going to Initiative Impossible.
Okay. All right. So here's a little bit of initiative. I like the opening credits too. Josh and Brian, you guys did a really awesome job with that.
Let me see if I can actually pull this up because I have to pull it up on the screen. So let's go with, do we want to do Conductive Calamari or Let's Get Kraken or Enter the Kraken? Well, Enter the Kraken.
Okay. Sure. I don't know which one's what, but I like them. It's just fun. No sense.
All right, here we go. All right, so there should be. There we go. I think. Is that coming through?
I can't hear it myself, but yep. Catching up on wow, YouTube. Okay.
Josh says sound is good. Techie Dude approved. No.
Yeah, I saw that.
Literally, that's on the screen.
Okay.
They're so damn
Last time on Initiative Impossible. Bow, stern, floor. Hey, Tinker Toes. Taking another drink. I pull out my knitting needles and... Hey, Bubbles. Taking another drink. Welcome back to Initiative Impossible, ladies and gentlemen. We are kicking this show off with our second episode. Everybody wave hi.
Back.
So yeah,
back.
not to give too
Wait
much
in the
away, but that
sound.
is one of the guess who's back episodes of. Let me go back to here.
It's broken down in a little bite-sized piece.
It's definitely
kinda.
broken down.
Which is good though. Like you can watch us live.
Yes.
You can watch the campaign live, the campaign live while we're going, but also you can go back and watch the fun edits that Josh has been doing. See all the different things. Apparently, I missed the big dick in the locker room thing where apparently
that was amazing.
okay, he's like, I gotta show you this. I'm like, do I want to see that? Because
You do.
I don't know, but yeah, it was just literally me making a weird face and some person in the locker room with a towel on. Okay, all right. Techie Dude approved, I guess.
So yeah, and giving a shout out to Josh once again because he just does all these amazing edits and makes us look like we know what the hell we're doing. And like I said, he got the stuff from the episode 3 that we did playing Magic, so we
Yeah.
can go through and edit those. Because we're just constantly shouting out at each other like, dude, that was a great edit. Let's do that one. And he's like, fuck, man, I got a list 20 miles long now of edits. So, yeah, that's one of the things that I'm so glad that I ran into you today. Because I'm like, Collin, dude, we're going to be doing tons of one-offs. Will you please come on Initiative Impossible and have some fun with us? And of course, he was like, do it, yeah. So
That's a lot of fun. That's like, I'm excited about this podcast. I'm excited about all of them, but it's fun to be able to just kind of throw yourself into a character and not worry about any of the other stuff. Because let's just face it, adulthood is 0 out of 10. Do not recommend.
You saw my post today.
I commented on it. It's just like 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. Like, I don't feel. I don't know if it's because I'm only 5'1", where I'm just like, I'm not growing up.
I say I skipped
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. It's just whatever. I mean,
adulthood's overrated. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's certain things that are kind of fun when you're an adult. You get to do, but most of it, I'm just like, no. My childhood membership of adulting is done. I don't want to pay bills anymore. This sucks.
Yeah.
It's usually Trump ice cream for breakfast.
Right.
True. Very true. Chocolate cake in the morning.
Right.
Do it. Live your best life, man. What's really priceless is when your neighbor's walking by and they're just kind of like, okay, all right, that's happening. Don't look in my window, weirdo.
Don't judge me.
Sitting on my counter with my legs crossed, eating some cake, whatever.
I need another slice to cope with this.
You've thrown me off, man. I need 2 pieces now.
Is it too early for wine? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 9 a.m.
That's all right. I'm on a Zoom meeting, but they can't see what I have in my mug. Hey.
Giggity.
Yeah. Seriously, though, let's talk a little bit about that. I mean, adulting is just... I mean, I'm thankful to be here. Like, I'm not upset about being my age, but I'm also like, I'm totally not my age. I am such a child, and I don't even care. Like,
I don't think... Well, and I mean, here's the thing. I was talking with Jen before the show because we do our walk and whatnot, and it was hilarious because... who could possibly take this seriously? Like, you're talking into a microphone with your imaginary friend, the camera, and people call this a career, and it's like, what kind of idiot willingly does this? And yet, here we are.
Here we are. How many episodes?
210?
I'm not even adult enough to keep track of that.
Okay, this is as far as my relationship dysfunction works. I've committed to 210 episodes.
Wow.
I have commitment issues.
You're doing all right. You're doing all right.
Doing good, friend.
Well, and I mean, going back and farther into our history, because obviously your cousin Joey helped start this whole process of Don't Make This Weird. And we were talking about a little bit of that before the show, how you and him were goofing off and doing podcasts and stuff like that. And I'm like, wait a minute. So he was bullshitting the whole time? The whole time?
It was a secret.
It's all right. You're not in trouble. You're good.
But yeah, here we are, 210 episodes, and we still don't know what the fuck we're doing.
I mean, really, I just, you know, I think it's funny when people think that you have to be super serious when you do a podcast, and you have to be, when you're out in public, you have to do this and be this, and your image, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Coming at you from the basement.
Yes. It's just, I don't know. There's no seriousness here. I mean, it's different on other podcasts. Like Survivor Girl obviously is a more serious, but I don't go scripted. I can't.
Louder says $20 a lesson.
Oh, gosh. Oh, boy.
Yes, you too can act dysfunctional for $20 an hour.
In the arms of an angel. Yeah, that's what you guys get. Josh said the locker room scene is hint from a great movie.
Oh my God, is it ever?
I don't know. Like, I saw it, but I was also like...
You're going to have to go back and watch it. It's
I will.
hilarious.
And then, I don't know if this is a compliment, but I kind of think so.
It is.
John says your guest looks like Jason Mewes from Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Snoochy Boochies. Yeah.
Much obliged.
Yeah. All right. See, you're nice to that. What? He like flipped the script and like was kind of being a hater last week. Just a little bit.
I mean, that was
all
on
right.
me, though.
No.
He's my cousin. He's constantly throwing shit at me.
Yeah, family does that.
Fucking Tony guy.
I mean, I do too, but
It seems a pretty reoccurring theme with you.
I like the abuse.
it is really. There has been a lot of shade thrown at you. I kind of want to go back and get like little cutscenes of all like the shade that's been thrown.
That bald fucker.
Like a March of the Valkyrie going the whole way.
Yes.
John said, "This is your brain. This is your brain on Tony's podcast. Any questions?" Well, I mean,
Just
I have a
because I
lot.
wasn't born with a fully formed brain.
Way to be a jerk. We don't talk about that.
I can count to a potato.
But yeah, seriously though, like I hate that people think that there is a thing that you have to do because you're an adult now.
Right.
No.
Fuck that.
That's me ripping that up backwards. Whatever.
When
Rip
you,
that book up.
when you become an adult, you can determine what you do for a living to make
Yeah.
money. I mean, what am I always joking about? I want to sort fly shit from pepper. Nobody's gonna know that it's fly shit or pepper, so pay me $1,000 an hour and I'll do it.
I don't recall that one, but okay. I mean, if you're getting paid $1,000 is $1,000, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Sure.
it doesn't matter what you do. Then people make careers out of this. Like, we joke about you all the time. You're going to drive an ice cream truck to the moon.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what are we? What part?
There's a pause there.
Yeah, it's just like the Bronner's stripper thing, or like the ice cream
You
truck.
admit it.
It is not a true thing. Just because I get like glitter on my shoes does not. That's not it. But driving the ice cream truck to the moon. Let's talk about that a little
Yes,
bit. I want to
yes.
hear where that all came from.
Well, actually, that was, what was it? The Leading Ladies Music Festival. I can't fucking talk.
Leading Ladies
I'm
Music
having a stroke right
Festival. Yeah.
Yeah, Leading Ladies Music Festival.
Yeah.
Heather calls me up and she's like, "Hey, I want to do this sponsorship, but it's like $2,000." And I was like,
1,000.
or 1,000, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Okay, so what do we need to do?" And she's like, "Well, we need to make some phone calls, but I'm not quite sure how to go through and do this." And like 2 hours goes by because I'm working an hour, wasn't it?
No.
What, 20 minutes?
20 minutes.
20 minutes, that's what I'm like. Okay, well, let me make some phone calls. She calls me back in 20 minutes and goes, "We're done. We're good to go." And I'm like, "What? How much did you, the whole 1,000?" I'm like, "What? How the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like, explain the rest of it, Heather.
But you know, when it comes down to my own bills, I was like, "Yeah, you'll get it next week."
I put it in a hat, and if you get the
Well,
hat,
all right. So somebody, you know, I had put it in the Team Survivor Girl page.
yes.
We did have a donation of 100 out the gate, and then I ended up talking with another patron, and they gave the rest of it.
Yeah.
And it like blew me away.
Right.
So we took what they were doing, their business, and took it with us.
Yes.
And talked about that as well as what we did. But it was a cool festival. We did make some money from it, and
Yeah.
you know, and then I was like, okay, guys, I'm gonna go get stuff for baskets to give away for raffles so we can make some more money
Yes.
for some charity, whatever.
Yes.
And that I was supposed to have a meeting with you and my other co-host at the time.
Right.
And I'm like, guys, I'm gonna be super late.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's going really well.
Right.
Like people are giving me stuff to do this, and it's exciting. Like it was exciting.
Right.
And when I'm on that roll, I'm like, yeah, I got this. I'm doing this. You know.
What?
So-
And that's the thing is being, your partner in crime after all these years.
Yeah.
When you get something stuck in
years
your
later.
mind,
Uh-huh.
there's no deterring you. You're like, I'm doing this, and you're just gonna have to go along for the ride. So sometimes it's like, okay, so there's a rhinoceros over there. That's interesting. Other times it's like, shit.
Yeah. I mean, my dad didn't call me one track for nothing. Like that was my nickname growing up, was One Track. Well,
Right.
one of them. We won't talk about the other one because he's like, well, when you get something stuck in your head, you're one track minded. Like that's it. It's like, wait,
So
okay.
that's been the joke of Heather taking an ice cream truck to the moon. 'Cause she's going to sell ice cream on the moon. As ridiculous as that sounds, there's been several times where she's come in the studio, "We're doing this," and I'm like, what is this?
You just sit down, buckle up. Let's get ready. Yeah. No, it's just I don't know. I don't know why, but it just happens.
So what's your take on being an adult,
Yeah.
Colin? Like what are you not impressed with?
I mean, I haven't really experienced it. My meta strat has been to like dip my toe when I need to, and then otherwise just kind of stay away from it.
Run away.
Yeah,
It's knocking. I don't let it in.
totally get a thumbs down review on Yelp.
It's horrible. Don't do it, my friends. No.
I took
mean,
too
really.
much. I took too much.
I feel that. I feel that. People like when they say that, well, you're an adult. That's
Come
just
at
me.
me, Chip.
Like technically.
I mean, I should be. Yeah, you're right, but oh god.
I mean, I'm 45. Does that count? I mean, I've been potty trained since I was 30. I think there's some stuff in there
Something
that I
like
figured
that.
out.
It
I
took
mean,
a good lawyer to qualify.
Oh gosh.
it's not what's right or wrong. It's what you can prove in court.
It's true. It's so true. I mean, no, it's not.
I mean, legally, I'm an adult, I guess.
Oh gosh.
How does that work?
I don't really know. Like, I just feel like just living and having fun no matter what.
That's
well,
pretty much
I
what
mean,
we
being
do.
kind of responsible, healthy way, I guess. I don't know.
How are we responsible?
I work. Like, I get up and go to my job sometimes. Sometimes.
There's that.
There's some days I'm like, hey, dude, I'm not coming in today. I'm like, all right. And I like my boss, I try to explain, I'm like, when I wasn't feeling good about my mic, like, I got some allergy issues and it's not pretty. I have a really bad headache today. Can I switch for Wednesday? Because blah. Yes, Heather. Yes, you can. Like, he's just cutting me off at the knees. Like, I don't need to know what all's going on. See you Wednesday. I'm like, all right.
I have a fourth head
Sweet.
growing on my shoulder.
He don't care.
It's probably not,
Yeah,
I'll get it removed. I'll be there Wednesday.
Yeah. And it was funny because the first time that I actually met him on my phone, I talked about Don't Make This Weird and all the other podcasts that he's like, oh, I'm going to have to listen to those. I'm like,
Oh, God.
please don't.
Just kidding.
I'm not, I don't do that. That's not me.
Lies.
Please don't. But then I found out, like, he's kind of cool. They play D&D and stuff. Him and his one friend, they at work. I'm like,
Nice.
so what do you roll up? What do you guys play? Like, what are you doing? They came in for Halloween with like wizard hats on and stuff. I'm like, nerd. I knew it.
That kind of people.
I knew it. And I hope you're still not listening.
Well, I mean, we talked about
Cool,
that
right?
on Initiative Impossible. Like, I played D&D when it wasn't cool. I played Magic when I got my ass beat over playing these games because nerd. I mean, I remember when this shit wasn't cool.
Yeah.
And now it's like there's channels and corporations built off of streaming playing D&D, streaming playing Magic.
Yep.
Fuck, streaming playing, I think, what was the other one? Shadowrun.
Yeah,
Like, they have
there are
tabletop
some-
Shadowrun. It's insanity.
That other one,
Which one?
rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
I got you, fuckers. Just kidding.
Oh shit! Tisha chimes in and says, "Not in this country, not in this county. Can't prove that shit in court." Hey, Peyton, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, welcome. I don't know. Can you see it? Is there anything going on YouTube? Because I got some things.
John
maybe.
says there is a B movie on Netflix called Time Trap. Has anyone seen it yet? I highly recommend. It's fucking awesome.
Fucking stars.
Yeah,
That's what it says.
fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome. And he says I got to meet Jason Mewes at Comic-Con a couple years back. Excuse me. He took selfies with my phone and made faces. It was awesome. He's a badass dude. Yeah, that's cool.
$15,
Comic-Con.
little man.
Have you ever been to Comic-Con?
I haven't. In fact, I went to my first convention in 2-3 months.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was cool. It was like a little small scale. It was I feel really bad for forgetting the name. It was like Magic, some kind of writing convention.
But it was cool.
Kentucky.
Don't feel bad. I do that
met
all
up
of
with
the
Brian
time.
there actually.
Oh no shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck
It
yeah.
was just like all creative people being creative. Mostly a lot of like writing and authors and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that,
Hell yeah.
but it was mostly just creative writing stuff. But you found there was a small pocket of all the nerds that were playing all the RPGs and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
This is where I'm at.
Hell yeah.
I have come, my people. I'm here. I have arrived.
My family.
They got, like, have you guys heard of True Dungeon?
No.
No. What is that?
There's some people there that were talking about it. They were actually talking about like you can volunteer and stuff, and they'll like take care of you kind of if you participate in it and help set it up. But it's
No
like
shit.
yeah, they like rent out like these big spaces and do these like walkthrough dungeon type things.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Like we're kind of eyeballing it. Might jump in on that.
Yeah.
Dude, we need to talk to them about Initiative Impossible and maybe get some, stuff set up.
That would
way.
be cool.
Fuck yeah.
What do you say, guys? If you're listening, I know you are.
That's
In
right.
the background, stalking, not saying nothing.
Absolutely.
Nothing. Oh, man. My dad even chimed in and said Time Trap is a real good movie.
Yeah.
Hey.
Peyton-
Me and him go back and forth on whether we watch seasons or movies, and he's like, I hate movies. Or
Have you watched-
no, I hate seasons, he says. I'm like, I hate movies. Like,
you-
I don't, but
Have you watched Squid Game yet?
no. And
Oh,
I
it's
don't.
so good.
Is it?
It's so good.
It is so
It's
good.
Is it?
So good.
I'll take your word because he tells me things are good, and I'm like, this was stupid.
It's also got like a real good
Garbage.
dub for it.
Yeah?
Like that. It actually took me a couple minutes to be like, oh, that doesn't quite sync up.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Peyton.
Oh, yeah. Peyton chimes in and says, I'm doing good. How are you doing? We're doing the show because it's
Yeah.
nutty.
That's nutty.
And he said, I love Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We love that.
I love Kevin
$15, little
Smith.
man.
Kevin Smith is awesome.
Weirdly relevant today.
Right.
Yeah. Right. I love Kevin Smith. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Kevin
they're
Smith.
doing another was it Mallrat? No. Clerk? I don't know. They're doing more of those.
I mean, they did. What was it? What was the last Jay and Silent Bob movie they did? It wasn't Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. There was another one they brought on where they're
I think they
older.
did Clerks again.
Was it Clerks?
Maybe.
Shit, I don't know.
Or Mallrats or something.
Well, I just watched a new movie with Kevin James. What the fuck was that? He's like a spy, but he's writing the movie.
Oh,
They're writing the
geez.
book about it, and it's freaking hilarious because like Kevin James is a badass
He's funny.
in this movie. Like, have you ever seen Here Comes the Boom with Kevin
I
James?
think so.
Oh my God,
That's a good movie.
he's a like history teacher. No, he's a science teacher, and gets into the UFC.
Trying
And
to
it's
save
so
the
fucking bad.
He was trying to
Badass.
save the school, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was trying to save the school,
Yeah.
but he's a teacher that like goes out to sign up for the UFC, gets his ass handed to him, and then starts getting trained by some other people. And it's so freaking funny because
It's a
like
good one.
he's incredibly athletic, but he's like this big frumpy guy or whatever it is. So think like Paul Blart Mall Cop meets oh shit. God damn it. What was the other Kevin James movie?
See, it's not just you. We do this all the time.
What was the
You're
damn
good.
movie? Anyways, but yeah, Kevin James is fucking hilarious in that movie because he plays like this weird dopey writer, but then he's like the spy assassin type thing. Because like the one scene, he's like, "No, that's not the line," and he's like sitting on a pallet going, "Okay," because like right at the beginning of the movie, he just blows a guy up with an RPG. It was fucking hilarious.
All right.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, it's hilarious.
Adam said, "Here Comes the Boom" is one of my favorite movies ever.
Yes.
Actually, he had me watch it. I'm like, yeah, this is actually pretty good. I liked it. A lot of have you watched anything good lately? Are you?
Oh, I mean, nah, I don't really like watch stuff that often.
Yeah.
But I just happen to like through weird series of connections get put on Squid Game, and then
Yeah.
I proceeded to binge it all like last night. So one
It
sitting.
keeps popping up, and I'm like, oh, I don't.
Squid Game is good.
Yeah.
Just have,
I
like,
watch
small-
garbage TV a lot. Well, I put it in the background because I'm always working on something, so I like background noise.
Yeah. I have like small arcs of watching stuff for like periods of time, and it's just
Yeah.
nothing for months at a time.
Yeah, I mean that it happens. I do a lot of audiobooks too because when I'm at work, I can just put it on and listen to it while I'm working.
There is that.
Yeah, Outlander's probably not really a good one to listen to while petting ornaments. I'm just like, what is going on here?
But it's a good series.
It
oh
is
my
a
God.
good series, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
maybe I shouldn't listen to this at work. I don't know.
I'm kind of struggling in Droughtlander right now because
Maybe.
season 6 is coming out in March, February, something
what?
like that. Outlander.
Outland? Yeah.
So yeah, holy shit, we got some more stuff going on.
Let's see here. What else is going on? John says Jane Silent Bob Strike Back has a part 2 called Jane Silent Bob Reboot. It's
Yes, that's what it
absolutely
was.
freaking hilarious.
Yes.
Adam says Boss Rutan is in it in the Here Comes the Boom.
Yes.
Yep. And then Jeff saying Kevin Smith is getting labeled he killed Masters of the Universe. I don't think so.
I thought it was great.
I don't think
thought it
he
was
did.
fucking great.
I'm going to disagree with you, Al Hafe. I think he did a good job. I do. I thought it was great.
Peyton said actually had time to practice some MMA moves for that, and I watched him soar on YouTube. He was actually pretty good. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
Very
then-
cool.
Come on, load up. New messages. There we go. You can do it. I just watched Bill and Ted Face the Music a few days ago. It was awesome as well. And then Jen said, I'm sad you all are my background noise. Well, you're welcome.
Yeah. There you go.
So, being her background noise, do you think she would like freak out or the dogs would freak out or what? Hey!
I mean, I could sing some more. I don't know. Just these random like blurts of music every now and then. I'm sure she loves that. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Hanging out
yes.
here, talking in the chat tonight. You guys are always blowing up the chat, and
That's
it's
all right.
9 o'clock already.
Holy
It's
shit.
time.
It is time.
I don't
know what's that.
throw me some cards here
that's-
to do some
yes, that's
shout
yours.
outs.
Do the
Got some
shout outs.
shout outs.
All right.
Oh, Stone Cottage. Oh, guys.
babe.
I'm Midwestering you. Okay, guys. So I'm going to give a couple of shout outs here and then we're going to pass it. What is wrong with you? I have that, but I've been
puked on the
holding it
mic.
back. Mute me for a minute so I can do
It's a bit nutty.
First one I'm going to talk to you guys about is Buns and Roses Holistics.
Yes.
Very cool people.
Come to the
Sweet
farmer's
people.
market. Check them out.
We always talk about how I keep wanting to call is Mitchell. Is that his name?
Yes.
You always think he looks like Greta Van Fleet.
He does look like Greta Van Fleet.
That's a compliment, I think.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
Fuck, I wish I looked that good playing guitar.
sweet people, very sweet people. They do tarot, tea, candles, yoga, Reiki healings, and they have candles with the wood wicks now.
Yes.
Zero waste as much as they can. Their tea is incredible. It went down in price actually, so that did change last weekend. Pumpkin Festival. We got to talk about that a little bit too.
Yeah.
And so you guys can check them out. They are on Facebook, or you can go to www.bunsandrosesholistics.com or call them at 989-671-7320 and check them out on Facebook
They
and
are on
Instagram
Facebook,
as
yes.
well. Also, I want to give a shout out to Stone Cottage Farm of Mayville.
Yay.
They have the goat soap that we always are raving about.
Oh, yes.
Always raving about. They have some really great scents and different things. I have been using the spearmint and vanilla.
Here we go. Going for the handoff.
The handoff. He always gives one away to our guest.
Always, the guest always gets goat soap.
Also, they have they're registered American Alpine and Nubian.
There you go.
That is not saying that anybody smells bad or anything.
I mean, maybe.
They have dairy goats, which they use to make the soap, and also the cheese.
Hashtag illegal cheese for life.
You can check them out on Etsy. If you go to their Etsy shop or Facebook, you can find them there. You can see what scents they have available.
Yeah.
Also, go to the Flint Farmers Market. They have fresh baked
Support
bread.
local.
Yeah. Kind of local-ish. And last but not least, another local lady.
Wow.
Not loco.
Wow.
Maybe.
Maybe loco.
Maybe a little bit.
She's loco.
Yeah. Katie. We
Love
ran
Katie.
into her at the Pumpkin Festival also.
Y'all got a picture together
We
with her.
did.
I was so jealous.
That was a fun pic. We did a picture too.
Yes, we
I don't know if we should pull
Hold
that
on,
up.
I'll pull that up.
Can you pull it up without showing other things?
Yes.
All right, guys. Close your eyes. Just in case. I don't know what's on there.
It's just the internet.
Just the internet. So you can get a hold of Katie. She does some amazing fun work. She does sewing and embroidery. Also, she's now doing custom vinyl work and tumblers and all that fun
Oh
stuff.
my God, yes.
Very cool stuff. You guys can get a hold of her on Facebook. It's Just a Thing. Cancer Sucks is the page. It was made for when she was going through her first bout. But you can get a hold of her on there to order the cool stuff that she makes. And we've had people actually getting in touch with her from listening to this show. So you guys are awesome and putting in orders for her.
Yes.
To keep on going. Like keeps her busy. She is just coming out of a second bout with that shit. And I am super happy that she's starting to feel better. Okay. So here's our Pumpkin Festival picture.
All right, I got to pull this up. Hold on. We're going to go full screen on this.
Oh boy. The professional.
The professional, yes.
You
All
know,
right, so
professional photos. Oh boy.
all right, so we're gonna blow this. On the full screen.
Oh, this happened.
Where is the full screen at? Damn it!
Don't know.
Oh, it's not letting me do it. Damn it!
Malfunctioning.
There we go. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's that.
So that was our picture that they took for us.
And here is that's
was
not
fun.
it.
Hey, that's my other stuff.
That's your other, and there is the epic picture of Katie, Dawn, Heather, and the lovely Jennifer
There's
Turner.
some warrior shit going on there.
I'm telling
Honestly,
you.
I am surrounded by amazing people, like amazing
four
ladies.
badass bitches right there. Just gonna say.
I'm a badass woman. No, that was cool.
That's right.
Katie just happened to show up, and I'm like, "Come on,
Yeah.
come get a picture with us."
That
So,
was so much fun.
thank you guys for doing that. That was fun.
Absolutely.
Ours we have to put up. We should make that as like our profile picture.
We should totally do that.
So funny. So also, let's see here. Going to go to YouTube really quick before we switch over.
Yes.
I forgot what we were doing. John says, Bill and Ted Face the Music was great, but it's difficult seeing him in that role after John Wick. He just doesn't fit the part anymore.
I know.
Okay. All
Keanu,
right.
we love Keanu. He's one of the nicest guys in Hollywood, but he's such a
He
badass
is
in
now
John
just
Wick.
definitively a badass.
He's coming
Yes.
back
He
in
can't
The
be anything
Matrix.
I know.
The
that's-
Matrix
I
is coming
cannot
back.
Fucking wait for that. It's gonna be
And
so
once
badass.
again, he's playing a badass.
Yeah,
so it
again.
works.
Like,
Right.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead and.
All right, so let me go
do
to the
your
chat
thing.
real quick here. We got Jenna saying, I love your singing, and Tony, you have to try harder to startle me or the dogs. She's
Yep.
mocking me. She's totally mocking me. All right, so hey guys, one of the places that I went for the Pumpkin Festival, because I support local, because I'm not a dick, was the Harvest.
Yeah, I
Harvest
completely
your crap.
boycotted that shit.
I know, what the fuck?
Just kidding.
So no, the Harvest has incredible coffee, incredible teas, incredible food. Like if you're not there supporting local, why? It's amazing. So one of the lovely ladies there, who is actually working there, I think full time, but she's also doing her own business because that's how much of an amazing badass she is. Emily Steely is a massage therapist. Bam, right there. There you go. She does house calls, and you can reach her at 989-492-6251. She does therapeutic massage, relaxation massage, trigger point therapy, cranial circle.
Sarcranial.
Yes, whatever. I always fuck that up. Emily, if you're listening, I'm sorry.
Smack him in the sarcranial.
Must be that joint mobility.
See what you did there.
Light healing touch and reflexology. She's an incredible massage therapist. Like, holy shit, go see her and pay her. Don't be a dick. So speaking of health,
Yeah.
Heather,
Let's talk about it.
actually, I was completely wrong because Katie, I saw her Friday, which is amazing. I'd only been seeing her for 10 months. Because I started seeing her January
Sideways.
14th.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But in 10 months, only fucking 10 months. Like, wow.
Yeah.
My health has went, wee, which is pretty hard to do with me.
Sorry, it did what now?
Like straight up.
So we go see Dr. Katie at
Yeah.
Shelson's Natural Health, 21 North Almer Street, Carroll, Michigan, 48723. But the other doctor there, if you like male doctors, Dr. Matthew J. Shelson, PhD, Elemental P, QRST. God, there's so many different on there.
A lot of letters.
Yeah, there is a lot of letters. Like, I'll hand this to you in a minute. You'll see what I'm talking about.
I thought he was just pissing with me. I'm like, whatever. Like, way to show off that you know your alphabet. Loser.
But yeah, no, he's an incredible doctor. And if you want to go start your health journey like Heather and I started, you can reach Dr. Matt at 855-672-2600. Here, hand that over him. I can't throw this one. so he can see all the elemental P's.
No eating.
And if you do like female doctors like we do because they give it to you straight, nothing against Dr. Matt, but you know what, how it is. Dr. Katie Gremmel, she is freaking amazing.
She is.
She accepted the Hot Mess Express, who's on camera right now. And then
Yes.
the amazing dumpster fire, as you see
Legit.
before your naked steaming eyes. She's also at Shelson's Natural Health. You can reach her at 855-672-2600. Yeet it across the room. And
Excuse you.
Was that 2600?
that was 2600.
Oh, okay.
2600.
855-672-2600.
That's what messed me up. The 855-672. I'm like
So right,
98. No, 855.
But they treat people all over the freaking
Yeah, they
world.
do. There's actually a board right by where you go to check out. And I was looking at it. I'm like, why is there all these pins all over the world? It's because they treat people all over
Yes.
the world. You don't necessarily have to be in the office.
Yeah, and
So,
on a side note, congratulations to Dr. Katie. She was recently married.
Aw.
So
congrats.
shout out to Dr. Katie. Amazing doctor. Thank
Dr.
you so
Kate.
much.
We're just going to call her that because changing names on us.
I mean, Dr. Katie. it's
Dr.
just how
Katie.
Maybe it's like
She's
that
awesome.
professional thing, you know, like what is it? Sonny and Cher didn't change her name to Cher Sonny or however that works.
Right.
Is
No,
it Sonny Bono or some shit like that?
that'd be stupid.
I don't know, it's like Cher Bono. Like, how does that work? No,
That'd-
she's just Cher.
She's not going to share no bonos.
No,
I wouldn't.
I don't like bongos. That's just weird.
Just write this down.
John
You
says,
fucker.
John says, for the love of God, Tony, do not take the red pill. Take the blue one. Trust me. Trust me.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the new Ghostbusters
Oh,
next month.
fuck yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yes.
The kid from Stranger Things is in it.
Yes.
Okay, tell me when all those episodes are coming out. The
Wait,
new seasons.
Was it Flynn Lockhart or whatever his name is?
I think.
All I
Like,
can think of is like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
yeah.
Wolfhard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Wolfhart, not Lockhart.
Oh, Flint, you
You've
have
got
a
a
call.
call. Flint, you have a call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
So-
big kids.
Well, I mean, my kids loved Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 1 and
Yeah.
2.
Mine
Was
too.
good.
So,
Was good.
My
wait,
kids.
you have kids?
No, it was just on me. I'm like, I'm taking the kids to the movies this weekend. They're gonna love this. We're gonna get them the kid snacks and everything. Yeah,
They're sitting
they
in the
got their
chair.
tickets. They're already.
ground.
Don't worry, they were holding hands. They went into the movie theater already without me. I'll just grab their snacks for them, and it's just like me. This is the best cartoon ever. Yeah.
Heather's got
That's
the
my
cleaning
life.
cart with all the snacks on it. Okay, kids.
Mom will be right there. Don't worry. I know you're afraid of the dark. So horrible.
There is that.
Oh god.
So, which one are you excited to see? The Matrix, the new Ghostbusters movie, or what was the other one?
Your mom.
Fuck. What was the other movie that was coming out? Didn't we say 3 of them? Or was it just Ghostbusters and the Matrix?
Ghostbusters, Matrix, and I don't know what else.
These nuts.
Yeah, that one. Like I
So,
don't know.
How about
I'm gonna
now?
be real. I've never been in the Ghostbuster circle.
Really?
I've never seen Ghostbusters Day in my life.
Dude,
Ever.
I just don't watch movies. Like, I was
I
like,
mean,
I'm stoked for
you're
the
as bad as
Matrix.
Brian.
I don't know. Brian's seen a lot of,
Oh.
at least a lot of like E-rated, like
Right.
classic
Right.
videos, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I am stoked for the Matrix though.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
That's
see?
Mostly probably due to like an unhealthy crush on Keanu Reeves at this point.
I don't know if
It's
that's really
Keanu,
is it
man.
unhealthy though? Like
It's
really?
Keanu.
He's humanity,
It's
like
just
in
a
a good
small
way.
Shrine. It's
Is it in the closet or is it out the
lots of
closet?
hair. I didn't go for like the whole like strand.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it is a little unhealthy there. Okay, guy. All right. Well,
It's
it's about that. Sorry, guys, we gotta cut the show a little early tonight. I gotta go check out the shrine. Duh.
Still smells like it's got
Oh,
a little
alright.
old, but you know.
Yeah,
Jen
sorry,
says,
guys, gotta
Collin,
go.
me too. I don't watch movies either.
Sometimes.
I remember when we would make movie references when Brian was still
Yeah.
here.
Yep.
And we would be laughing our asses off, and Brian's there with that freaking, deer in the headlights. That like what?
That the
What-
head. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just throw everyone off because I laugh at everything. So like, you never know.
just never.
half of it, I'm like,
Oh, he's cool. He gets it. Yeah,
Right.
he knows.
No clue. Well, and then as we're doing like dress rehearsals for the photo shoot for Cogway Slums,
Yeah.
Brian's sitting there with a top hat and the cane going, prom night, dumpster baby. And Heather's like, Brian!
Legit. Like, I was just like, oh, he's got such a nice. Did he just say what I think he said? Brian, I am so disappointed.
Totally momming him. It was great.
I was too. I was. Oh my gosh. Good times. Good times.
Which was great because before the show, you're like, dude, the mask. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The prop, like that.
First person it's going to, Brian.
Yeah, exactly.
Brian, you missing something, dude?
Look where I'm at, dude.
Yeah, you gotta come fight me for the title now.
Yeah. You move your
Gotta be here.
move your
Gotta be
feet,
here.
lose your seat, sir.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, he's a hardcore Kentucky now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He came and visited and was on the show.
Oh my
We
God,
had
yes,
him
it
on the
was
show.
so much fun.
And it was fun catching up with him.
Yeah.
Have
yeah.
you seen him in a while?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
oh yeah, you went. You
Oh,
were at the thing.
We talk like weekly.
Do ya?
Yeah, we have like regular D&D games every Fridays
Oh,
and
that's
stuff.
cool.
No
And
shit.
every Saturdays as well.
Yeah.
Too many games.
You can never see. That's why you have no time for movies because you're gaming and
Yeah.
much better.
Absolutely.
Imagination.
Until I run out of imagination, then I watch a movie, take everything out of that, reuse it in the game.
Yeah.
And then, all my own.
That's exactly what we do.
And then everyone knows I don't watch movies, so I
Yeah.
can just be like, oh, I don't know, that's a crazy coincidence.
Here.
It's cat dog.
It just happened to be a squid-shaped game in the middle of the ground. I
Yeah.
thought of that.
Do not question the DM. Do not question.
Well, you know.
You know that as being the DM.
Yeah, but see, that's the best part about it. They're like, oh, we got to give a shout out to Tony. All right, we're done talking about Tony. Go to the next. And I'm like, what? Like, am I supposed to be on camera? Am I not?
No.
Well, it's cool. I got invited onto here, and then almost immediately we just started watching some of your other streams instead. So I figured,
Yeah.
great, you're here anyways. Look at some of the other stuff we did.
Like, look at this cool shit that we do.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
glad
just
you're
gonna
here.
sit over there. It's
Right. It's like, we're going to watch our own selves, which is so fourth wall break.
Yeah, that
Welcome to the
was.
meta episode.
Right.
I didn't think about that.
We do cool shit, so watch us watching us
It
do
was
cool
really-
shit.
Cool thing that one time, we're gonna relive that glory over and over. Milk it for all it's
Everybody's gonna know about this who's watching. Like, yeah.
worth.
I like
Things
it.
happen, I swear.
We
Fourth
do a
wall
lot of
break
cool
inside of a fourth wall break.
Yeah, I did that during the game, and they're like, Heather, we don't do that.
That's like 16
Shit.
balls.
Yes. Oh God. Let's see here.
Time
John
is
is saying,
Love
catch up?
Deadpool.
have you ever seen any of the Back to the Future movies? If not, Tony should kick you out. LOL. Oh,
He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
never have I ever.
I know they're good. I just like I have a lot of things that I want to do in my
Yeah.
free time, and then I'm like I have a job, and then I also want to program a game and stuff. So when I have free time, that's kind of where I'm at, or I'm
Yeah.
planning for D&D sessions and stuff like that. So I'll
Yeah.
see a movie and I'll be like, oh yeah, I could sit down and watch this, and it pretty much doesn't happen, except for I have been making a small advance on that now that I just get really high before I go to bed at night. So I just like, put on a movie and be like, all right, time to catch up.
That's
For
the best.
eternities later.
Yeah.
I don't know it happened at all, but like the car moved and then they're like in a different time or something.
Something about, dude, where's my car at?
Board hovers.
Great Scott!
You'll ever hear this show?
You ever heard, like, I watched this really cool
Yeah.
movie the other night. Have you ever heard of it,
I
guys?
feel like I'm the first to discover this.
What the hell is a gigawatt?
So, car, DeLorean?
Hear me out, guys. Like, you're gonna want to sit
Oh,
down.
door
Unique
open like
idea
this?
I had for the Cyberpunk game, right?
Yeah.
Oh, have you
Oh,
seen
yeah.
Ready Player One?
I have not.
Ah,
That was
so
I
many
haven't.
throwbacks.
I
So
haven't
many
either.
throwbacks.
It's not even on my list, so you're cool.
I have
No.
a huge list, and it occasionally gets knocked.
Sometimes. Yeah. That should be a thing. Put it all on Jenga pieces and just like.
Have you seen this movie?
If the tower falls, fuck all these movies.
I can't play Jenga if we're gonna put names of movies on the Jenga blocks because I've seen a shit ton of movies.
Yeah.
Oh, we got stuff in the chat. Jen says Heather gets to veto Tony kicks out. All right, so apparently,
bye, Tony.
God damn it!
It's the Collin and Heather show now.
It's the Collin and Heather show. Welcome to Tea Time with Collin and Heather. Get the fuck out!
Well, that's a tea bag.
Oh my God! So I have to tell you about this. All right,
no!
This actually
that's not
happened.
a good segue.
No, it is. It's totally a great segue.
No, I'm down for it.
And then this is the amazing kind of customer service that you get at the Harvest.
Okay.
Okay. Now, don't make it weird. Just saying.
It's gonna happen.
It's going to happen, though. So I go there and I always get tea from the Harvest because it's fucking top shelf tea.
Sure you do.
That's just how it is. So one of the lovely girls there that work their ass off, like seriously, go in there, treat those girls with some respect. So the one of the girls grabs the tea bag. She's like, "Oh my God, look how pretty this tea bag is." And I'm like, "Thank you for looking at my pretty tea bag." So she's like, "Oh my God," and then goes away and puts it in the cup. And then she's put water in there, and I'm like, this is definite customer service because it's not every day somebody goes, "Look at this pretty tea bag." I adore the way you hold my tea bag.
Get the most beautiful tea bags at the Harvest.
Exactly. And they smell amazing too.
It's conversation starters.
Exactly.
Would you like to sit down and look at what tea bag I have today? Because I know you're gonna wanna. It's a doozy.
Put that one back. It's not pretty enough.
It's a bit old and wrinkly.
Wait a minute. Who gave me the Lipton tea bag? Oh, that's
So
what
it was great making the tea bag joke go on probably far too long. But the rest of the girls were laughing. She's like, she had Tony's tea bag.
Oh,
It was great.
it sounds like a bunch
Amazing
of fun.
customer service.
Yeah, and commentary on your tea bags.
Yes, my tea bag was graciously displayed for all to see
You
how
came back
pretty
to
it
the
was.
farmers market and we're talking about this, and I'm just like, and then you're like, shit, I gotta go run over to Hope Thrift.
Yes.
I gotta go
Yes.
dash over there. I'm like, all right, go dashing. But wait, Tony, tell John I said.
Yeah. So
Tell him
I
about
get
that.
over there and he's like, "What is this?" The flailing tube guy on the church.
No, way up on that church on 102 Joy Street.
Yes.
It's up on top of there. One of the ones that dance in the air, like the top tube dudes.
The flailing tube
We're
man
sitting
guy.
over there at the farmer's market. I'm just like, are you mocking me from way up there? Yeah, so I had to.
It was great.
Yeah,
It was great.
You had to be there.
He
I
thought
guess.
you had like Bell's palsy or like something. But
I mean, that's the vote's still out, but let's go to YouTube. Let's consult it. John Wick Chapter 4 and Top Gun Maverick drop next year.
Oh, no
John says another Transformers movie. No, Michael Bay.
God, we need to Michael Bay this shit up.
They're talking about they're like working on developing the John Wick universe and stuff too, and like expanding that out. And stuff.
Fuck yeah.
I'm stoked for it.
All right, guys, I have to have a confession time here.
Okay,
I've never watched John Wick.
get out.
I want to say something mean, but I've already pretty much committed like suicide on
Yeah.
me already, so I can't.
You just can't.
We both just suck, okay?
That's fine.
Cool. All right.
It's all right.
Yeah, I can stay. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
we're in the part of the group that sucks.
Oh no, we suck again.
Right. John also says Indiana Jones 5. Was there 4?
Yeah. The Island of the Crystal
I
Skull.
stopped after the monkey brains. I couldn't handle it.
Temple of Doom.
Can't handle it no more.
One of my favorite ones was the Last Crusade.
Oh,
Just because.
because
You're
it was
really
the
going
last.
to take direction from a man who got lost in his own library?
This is the one where the guy runs through tombs and stuff. Tomb
Yeah.
Raider?
Tomb Raider. Yeah.
Yes, Tomb Raider.
Oh, okay,
Right.
Yes.
Short
We're on the
shorts,
same page.
long braid.
You You do the cheat code to get the shirt off? Or?
Right.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
He knows.
I mean,
I don't, but he
I
does.
thought it was the bath scene, like if you solved through the obstacle course in a certain amount of time, but I wouldn't know that because I never.
Up, down, down, up, over.
It's the Contra code. That's what
Sheer
it is.
coincidence.
Yes. Like I beat the obstacle course in like 9 seconds because I put a cheat code in for that, and yeah.
Flex, but, you know.
What was it that we were playing?
What? Which one?
Where you're like, you go down.
Ah, okay.
That one.
What?
Where you go down.
Where you're racing. Like they're like on their. I don't know. I thought it was Contra, but I guess not.
Sure.
Anyway, that was awkward. Moving on. Chat. Thank you for helping out. Adam says cheat code for bobblehead mode. LOL.
Yes.
There
that
was a
fun.
bobblehead mode.
Yes, there was.
What? I don't know.
Video game talk. I can do that.
All right. Tell us a new video game that's, where people are like.
What did you think of the Cyberpunk 2027 or whatever it was, or 77?
I got such mixed feelings about it.
I know, it was like
Oh.
really cool. It came out, but it was glitchy as shit.
Well, yeah, the glitchy part was bad enough, but that's not really what like turned me off to it because that's sort of the business model of every game developer nowadays is
Right.
just to put out garbled garbage. But the problem with it is that it was so promising in
Yes.
so many ways. Not like hype up, there was a lot of hype up for it, but it was the fact that like there's the story. If you just follow the story, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But like it felt like you and the main cast of the game are LARPing in the middle of a mall.
Yeah.
And no one else is in on it.
Yeah.
All the rest they are just like, what the fuck are these guys doing? And everyone else is super serious mode. And I got a lot of like theories on it that a lot of the content got skipped because there's like portions of it that don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
That like feel like they'd make more sense with a bit further explanation, and it just felt really rushed.
They're like, we'll fix this later on.
Fox it. We'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
Did you play it?
No, I actually watched my son play it,
Yeah.
and like he played, I think for like 48 hours, and he was like, "This game
What?
fucking sucks." I'm like, "Why? I already beat it. The storyline's kind of cool, but everything else sucks. It's so glitchy as shit. Like I've had to
that's-
restart this level 27 times."
That is a really good Sean impersonation.
I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of video games, like he is a fucking boss. Like,
Oh, yeah?
take him on in Mortal Kombat, he'll fucking destroy you with Terminator.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And then like God of War is like his main jam, and then he does like what is the other one? Fuck. Zombies. Like it's COD.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
And then he also does what the
Prop
fuck is
Hunt.
it?
That's fun.
Outlands? No, it's not Outlands.
Borderlands?
It's Borderlands. Thank you. Yes.
Borderlands.
So he's constantly jamming on that, and I'm going, this is crazy. Like hearing how he talks with some of these insults is hilarious because he'll chime in, and I'm like, that was pretty fucking creative. How did you manage to string those together? And then he'll stream, which shout out to you guys. You got to watch it. It's funny as hell. He's the Naked Terrorist on YouTube.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
But no, I was saying he built an angel deck today in playing Magic. He's like, "Dad, let's play." So I gave him a card where if you have 15 life over top of your starting life total, you automatically win the game by default. So I'm playing my tree deck that I modified, and he's just fucking annihilating me. And I'm swinging at him every turn with like a 14, 16. And he's like, "Yeah, I'll jump block." Because I didn't have trample because I couldn't get the damn card out.
Yeah.
But he's like, "Well, I'll just fly over and poke you for 4." And I'm like, "Really, Dick?" But no, it's pretty cool. He's got a pretty wicked angel deck. So.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got to spend some time with the familia.
So the question is, though, when you play games, what system? Is it PC?
Yeah,
Is
I'm
it
all on
PC?
now.
I mean, okay.
It's better.
That's like my workstation and everything.
Yeah, well, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I just am not good at the controls. I mean, I guess you can get a controller for
I
it, but
mostly play with controller. I'll be
Do you?
entirely honest, but also,
Yeah.
like the keyboard and mouse is something that you just get used to after
Yeah.
you keep doing it. When I first got my computer, because I didn't even get a gaming computer till I was like 25. Like,
okay, yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
came into the game really late, so I'm sitting there like, what the fuck?
That's where I was. Like, serious. I was 26 when I got my first computer, and I was just like,
I have to set all my hotkeys to
Yeah.
like right around WASD because I cannot figure out where any other key is on the
Yeah.
keyboard.
Yeah.
See, I never
Don't you
thought
hate
that.
that?
Never thought to do that. I'm just like, this one.
Yeah, definitely. Take advantage of the fact that you could set up your keyboard however you
Yeah.
want.
I played Dungeons and Dragons online and I kept on falling off the damn thing into the water and just getting so pissed.
Are you talking the new Baldur's Gate?
So I would, yes.
I also have some harsh feelings about that.
Yeah.
Same.
Mhm.
IV mechanics were meant for a tabletop.
Yes.
Not meant for a video game.
No, they were not.
Also, Divinity 2 had it down. The AP system was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And you could like strategize and be like, all right, I got so many points to move the barrel here. Then I could set the barrel off. It'll set off there. And I could do all these cool combos. And
Right.
then Baldur's Gate comes around. It's like, action, bonus action, free action. You're done.
Lame.
Yeah. Kept falling off, and my British friend was like, "Oh, fuck all, what are you doing?" I'm just like, what do you mean? I don't understand. Sorry, you were kind of low. I couldn't understand what you said. Like, anytime he'd say something, I didn't know what he said. I'm like, your microphone's really low. Can you repeat that?
I said bloody fuck
I said,
off.
fuck off. What the fuck are you doing? And it's like, oh God, he's swearing at me in British.
Right.
I'm serious.
Right up your titty.
Fall off this thing again because I can't control it.
I mean,
horrible.
aside from PC, which I totally agree with because everything's generally done better on PC. If it's not PC, it's definitely PlayStation all the way.
I agree.
Yes.
I felt that way until the
Yeah.
new gen. Like,
Really?
So, from a pending future game dev perspective, I think that the games for Xbox Live thing is horrible. But from a consumer's perspective, that is such an awesome business model.
There you go.
So yeah, Xbox is shit.
I've got different things going on over here on YouTube. You know who's chiming in saying Xbox for the win.
Xbox is shit.
Adam's chiming in. John said give him Silent Hill for PlayStation 1 and tell him to come back and chat with you afterwards and tell you it sucks. Oh gosh. I remember for the PlayStation 1 freaking
Resident Evil.
no, not Resident Evil, the other fighting game, their hands were like huge. I'm like, that's not right. Like they were out to here. I'm like, okay, all right. I can't remember what the hell. I always play. It has King on it.
Killer Instinct.
No, the fighting game.
Oh, yeah.
Killer
That's
Instinct is
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I'm just like, why are your hands so huge? Why is this happening? John says PlayStation or PC. Nothing else matters. Also, PlayStation 3 had 3D mode. PlayStation 4 has VR. What does Xbox have to compare?
a big shiny turd.
And Adam says Tekken. Tekken is right. That's the one.
yes.
The hands were fucking huge on the first one.
Tekken.
Yep. Tekken for Heather. Thank you. Thank you.
Gotta be real. Nintendo
Yeah.
Nintendo's just the behemoth of the video game industry, though.
Yeah.
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 Still.
They're like the only guys flipping a profit off their systems.
Continually.
They're always innovating with it.
Yeah.
Everyone else is like, oh, we gotta have the best graphics that we can. Nintendo's like, well, let's just make something fucking new.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's just change the system.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because they got what, the Wii, the Switch, the Game Boy Plus, or whatever the hell it was, and then they just came out with God, what was the new system that they just came out with?
Switch.
Was the Switch? Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I was thinking of like the Game Boy or the PlayStation Cube or whatever it was. Could play Monkey Ball.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love
We
Monkey
got
Ball.
a GameCube.
Yes,
Sorry,
GameCube.
talking
That's
about-
what it was. Yes.
Yeah, there's a whole tote of like there's GameCube, Super Nintendo, the old one. I'm just like, oh, yeah, let's play these.
I love the classic stuff of going back to the days of like
Battletoads.
regular NES and doing like a Super Mario Brothers or God, what was it? Rad Racer, which was really fun.
Yeah,
Excite Bike. Like I
Paperboy.
Paperboy, yes.
Fuck that,
So
yeah.
much freaking fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I love that shit. And like Super Nintendo when Super Mario World first came out, I was like, man, this is fucking great. I
Absolutely.
love this, man.
Yep.
So much fun.
It's been fun.
They've always had like a really cool business model of like not overwhelming amount of game mechanics.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
just like whatever you need to have fun with it, and
Right.
that's it.
Yep. And we'll slap some different colors on it.
You are
Right.
a plumber. You jump and go right.
Right.
That's
That's all
that.
you need to do.
What weren't they the ones that also came out with was it the Battle Royale where they got all these different characters and shit?
Just Smash Bros.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
yes.
the best.
Super fun.
Yeah, that was a blast.
Jigglypuff.
My cousin Dustin was actually playing that live on his channel for a while.
Yeah, okay.
It was so much fun watching him because he's like, just watching him Twitch. It was hilarious.
We have to with that because you're like, all right, is it going to save? Do I have to stop and save this?
I say, I can bring a Switch over if anyone
Yeah.
wants to grass speed. Just-
Actually,
Heck yeah.
one of our lovely supporters is saying, Tony, you're still going down in Dr. Mario.
Oh,
Fucking fight me, Helen. You're going down. I am a boss of Dr.
Yeah.
Mario.
I have that, I think. I think I
Yes.
purchased it.
The original Dr. Mario is freaking great. Exactly.
Yeah. That's good shit, man. Let's see here. Also, if you can beat TMNT for NES, come back and talk. Oh, there's some
Fuck
smack talk
yes.
going
Oh,
back
there's
here.
some serious smack talk going
GameCube,
on.
we have one. Nintendo Switch is what I have.
Yes.
Duck Hunt for Nintendo.
I fucking hate that duck.
I did too.
And
And
the
a dog.
The fucking dog.
Yeah,
Just
no.
that stupid
Fucking
shitty
stop
brand.
laughing at me. Yeah. Also, I have a Nintendo Wii modded with every Nintendo original ever made, Super Nintendo and Atari. Oh gosh. And Adam says Sora just came out for the Smash
I
Bros.
saw that. I saw that.
Yeah.
That actually looks really fucking cool.
Nice.
Yeah. A lot of good stuff. We ended up getting like a multi where it has Nintendo, all that on it. There's 3 different ones. Fucking don't work. For me, I took it back to the place and they like put it on and everything worked. I'm like, fuck you guys. Fuck you. So I'm probably gonna have to take like $20 hit on it and be like, here you guys go, $60. Fucking buy this piece of shit. It works for them. Take it back to them. He'll get it working.
We need to do that one of these nights just to have a classic freaking
Yeah.
live stream video game.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on and just play the
That'd be fun.
shit out of it.
Enjoy that.
I mean, hell yeah. Well, and I
Yeah.
mean, talking about all these other games, like another one of my favorite games is Super Mario Brothers 3 because you got the raccoon tail and then was
Yes.
Tanuki
Wasn't that the
suit?
one that was like really trolly too? Like
Yeah.
there was a lot of like just screw you over.
Yeah.
There was.
Yeah.
What's the one that had like the level skip or whatever that brought you back?
I think that's the one where it had like the
Yeah.
little kind of
flute.
like it was kind of like Zelda, but it was on Mario Brothers, and I think you could skip that way.
That was another
or the
fucking great
whirlwind,
game. Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was
There
another
was
great
one
game.
that, like trolls the hell out of you though.
Yeah, I think it's that one. I think the
Or was that Super Mario Brothers 2?
2 maybe.
2 is where you threw the eggs at the dinosaurs.
2 was originally called Doki Doki Panic. I think
Yeah.
was number 2
Oh,
in
no,
Japan.
That wasn't the same one then. That
No.
was, but that was really fascinating.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
you guys ever played the Super Mario Brothers game that they did? I think they only released it in Japan, but then they did like a American version of it where it was the a Super Mario original negative levels.
Mhm.
I think
From
that's
the
what
first
I'm
one.
thinking of.
Yeah.
That might be what I'm thinking of right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Where it just trolls the hell out of you.
Oh
Yeah.
god, yes! And they're so fucking hard because
Do-do-do-do-do.
they have all like the
Yeah.
water levels where it's similar to TNT.
Yeah.
Where you like touch it, like half your life's gone, or you
Yeah.
just die, and it's
That's
so
also-
impossible to get
Yeah.
past.
The Mario Maker games too.
Yes.
The
Mhm.
people who just make those like just death traps. It's the whole thing. It's just meant to raise your blood pressure, and that's it.
I think so. I used to get laughed at because my mom would watch me play, and I'd be like kicking and doing this, and she was like, "I don't even need to play. This is hilarious."
I gotta say,
Yeah.
watching my mom playing, what was it, Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah,
That shit is hilarious. She'll do the same level 27 times in a row and then get pissed and just shut it off. And I'm like, you completed it. Why do you keep doing it over?
'cause Tony.
God. Yeah.
My mom actually used to play a lot of the Mario games
Yeah.
too,
Nice.
and I think it'd be really fun to like try to get back, see if she'd start playing it a little bit more.
Hell
There's
yeah.
also like that small asshole child part of me that's like, what if I just low key did the Mario Maker levels that are just horrible and didn't say anything, that like it was normal. It's just
Yeah,
like, yeah, it's just the new Mario.
that's just what it is, Mom. You got this.
You can do it.
Yeah,
Like,
I
this
still
is
do the
Mario
kicking.
3.5.
Yeah.
I still do the kicking and all that stuff today. I don't even care. So whatever. So maybe I won't play.
Oh, look at that. We're getting some more stuff popping in. I'll join that one, Jen says. And classic game podcast, Laugh Out Loud.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Ooh.
That might be a different one.
Yeah, possibly.
Actually, it would be a little unique. That'd be a little variety.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm sure they'd love us at the game store because we'd always be coming in and buying different ones.
Yeah, exactly.
I need that one. Oh, that's $60.
Yeah. I mean,
That's crazy.
We could rearrange the studio and set this
Yeah.
up to where we
I
have,
have
like, the
a,
television there.
I have the projector,
Yes.
and it runs perfect for that system.
yeah.
So,
I got my projectors right over there.
That'd be
oh, there you
badass.
go.
It really would be.
That would be. John says, I have no. Okay, so John, does it have Trog? I have no idea. That's over 3,500 titles on it. I haven't went through all of them, lol. And then Adam says, then we got Super Nintendo GameCube. John says, I tell you what, Centipede on 55-inch 4K rocks.
Fucking A.
Adam says, Kirby. And John says, what game did Mario make his first appearance ever?
Donkey Kong.
I love Donkey Kong.
Fuck yeah.
Is that- I feel like that is the right answer. But
Yeah.
Also, like, I don't know. I thought I remember hearing something.
I'm just like Super Mario Brothers, the
throwing
first
myself.
one.
No,
Duh.
it was Donkey Kong
No.
because he was
Was
the
it?
one that was trying to rescue the princess from Donkey Kong.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
On
sorry, I'm creaking
Miss
the hell out of this chair.
Miss Pac-Man. That's what one was. Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't know.
Well, and I mean, going to those old arcades, like, oh God, what was it? The stupid freaking game where the car drove and like the ship came and like flew over top of you and then dropped like the guns down, and then you kept driving. Fuck, what the hell was the damn game? But like, I would play and beat that game all the time on one freaking quarter. It was awesome, man. I fucking love that game.
Yeah. I don't
Was
I
that-
don't know.
Road Blaster? I think that may be it. It was so much fun. Yeah. I'll have to pull it up because like it's such a fun game.
Dig Dug was good.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dig Dug, yeah.
And John says correct. Donkey Kong on the original Atari Nintendo wasn't even invented yet. I can't talk.
Yeah.
And then Adam says Atari, Pong, and bowling.
Jen says I have some games and systems. Shit, yeah. Let's
There
do
we
this.
go. Yeah.
Sounds like there's definitely enough interest on the channel to start something.
That'd
like
be
that,
fun.
So.
Why not?
Hell yeah. So we play video games and like
Retro gaming.
That's right. We got to get some Code Red Mountain Dew.
Smack talk.
Some Doritos.
Yep, some smack
Like the
talk.
Red Death Doritos. The gaming chairs. The old style ones where you got to rock in them.
Oh gosh, I don't even know. Like, can we even get up from those at our age anymore?
Probably not.
Here, help me up.
Hell, I have trouble getting out of the captain's chair after most shows.
Yeah.
Fuck, this chair is old.
Oh gosh,
Holy shit.
sounds fun.
Yeah,
I think we should do a couple of these.
Yes, we definitely need. We
For
need to have a
sure.
game night with the Don't Make This Weird crew. That's for sure.
Yeah, why not? So us,
Yes.
you and me.
No,
Well,
there's
yeah.
definitely something
Alright.
you can come like bake to. Right?
Yeah. Well,
Required, man.
Bake.
I'm gonna do some edibles and be like, fucking Mario Brothers looks
I'm just gonna
amazing
be-
right now.
I'm just gonna be like, you fucked up fuckers. I'm gonna kick your asses.
I'm gonna Luigi the shit out of this
Yeah.
dinosaur.
Oh, Adam said glass pop bottle. 3D Doritos.
Yes.
Pizzerias, fuckers.
Nah.
Those were amazing.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And then John said, I will gladly donate my limited edition Black Nintendo Wii with 2,500 original NES titles and all Atari
Fuck
games
yeah.
on it and a few Super Nintendo. Jeez, okay, all right.
I guess
It's
we're
gotta be
doing
a
this.
thing. I guess
I
we're
guess
doing
we're
this.
doing this.
All right. I don't know what time, what day, but I think it is unfortunately
is
that
that time.
time. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
thanks
It's
for
been a
coming on.
blast.
Yeah.
It's been cool.
For
So
sure.
are you gonna come back to play some video games with us?
Yeah. You will.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like,
And
hold on.
we've got to
He
get
can't
you
let
on.
us
Just put me
hang.
on the spot, I guess.
Yeah. Afterward, he's like, fuck you guys. Not cool.
I'm moving again.
Strange. I'm moving tomorrow and taking my Shrine of
Still
Keanu.
working at the same place, but like I live like 3 towns over.
Yeah.
And he's taking his Shrine of Keanu.
Heck yeah. All right. So thank
Yes.
you guys for chiming in and tuning in tonight. That was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Glad to be here. Glad you've been here.
Yeah.
You've been
I
here.
appreciate you guys letting me on.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, and we got to get you on
What a
Mission
fun-
Impossible too, just to go through some shit.
Yeah.
Because you have to do Dread.
I
There's
have
no.
to kill the rest of your friends.
Yes.
Kill our
Wait
friends.
a minute.
I'll just be like, here's a couple ideas, but I know you can run the shit out of this, man.
I will take that. I'll take any ideas I can.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
All right. It's a thing.
It's a date.
Yeah.
My fucked up filter.
I think that's what I needed. I was like, okay, I've got
Yes.
some ideas. I think I'm not fucked. So you guys come across this little kitten. Mew, mew.
Who do I know that's twisted and warped enough?
Yeah.
What was the Flurkin for Captain Marvel? That like,
Yeah. So you guys hear some scratching, and you're just like, oh, it's getting a little scared. Yeah.
What is it? What is it?
It's a tiny little kitten I adopted today. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in, jumping on. Don't forget that you can go over and listen to our aired podcast over on southstateradio.net. All of the archived YouTube videos, all 200 and whatever million of them.
yes.
You guys can go back and watch them as well. Don't forget to tune in to all the other crazy podcasts that we got going on. Next up, we have Guitar Fridays.
Guitar Fridays.
Chill Stream on Saturday,
Survivor Girl Sundays.
provided I don't have any mishaps. I'll be there. Motivational Monday.
Mondays.
And then I don't know for sure if Initiative will be on again.
Yep.
But keep on paying attention. Go like, subscribe, hit that bell for all these so you get the notifications when we go live.
Crystal LaFay's podcast.
Yeah, Crystal
She's
Face.
uploading videos almost daily.
All positive.
It's amazing stuff. Go check it out.
Yeah, go check her out. And this is my brain podcast. Check
Tuesday
them
Night
out too.
Rants. There's all kinds of cool stuff going
All
on.
kinds of
We're
stuff
doing
going
a
on.
podcast every day of the fucking week.
So retro gaming or whatever we come up with for the name. I
Yep.
mean, don't make this weird. Just See you guys next Thursday.
That's right.
And remember, guys, keep it weird.